All right, this is day number 18. Coffee, and I have basically the next couple of hours, 3 hours, completely free in my calendar. I like seeing my calendar completely free. And the task for today will be, so what we are doing. First, what we are doing for those people who never watched it. We are coding a coding school. We are coding a startup for people to learn how to code. And so far we have already quite a lot basically, but the task for today will be to create tasks and upload them into the database. So no coding. I know the title says coding my startup, but sometimes the coding is not the right thing to do. I have Sasha who is doing the coding. So today I will be creating the tasks, because Sasha cannot create tasks. Because he's not a Salesforce developer, so I will be doing a lot of Salesforce stuff today. And let me check if I am live. I'm definitely live on Twitch, and let me see if I'm live. Yeah, I am live on YouTube as well. And YouTube is actually quite strange in this regard, because on YouTube I still don't know how to pre-upload the thumbnail in advance. So I basically go and upload thumbnail manually all the time. So go here. I guess I need to connect an event there or something. Where's my thumbnail? Is it my thumbnail? Yeah, I think so. No, not that my thumbnails are super creative. it's not the case. It's not the case, right? Yeah, look at this. Let me save and let me show you the thumbnails. Look at this creativity. Like, look at this creativity. This is the most creative thumbnails I've ever seen, right? But they work. People watch it somehow, so I'm okay with it. I'm okay with it. And I just googled Ottawa, because you know what? I woke up. I remembered someone yesterday mentioned that that you're from Ottawa, and I was like, is Ottawa a capital of Canada? Like, I know that it's true, but I kind of wanted to check if it's true. I don't know. Because when you think about Canada, you think about what? About Toronto, right? Toronto and Vancouver. And a little bit about Ottawa. I don't know. Ottawa. Ottawa, probably. Alright, so that's uploaded. I'm live everywhere. Good, nice. Restream works. Okay, so the plan for today is to try to finish the first lesson. Now, what do I mean by lesson? So first we have a problem that my website, in the last couple of days, it's so slow. It was slow before, but now it is not only slow, it is double slow. It is super slow. So it's insane to do anything here on my website. But that's what I have to work with. Database we don't actually need for now. I'm gonna close it. And yesterday I already started with tasks, but now I decided to restructure them a little bit. And let me write also in chat, welcome to the day 18. I can't believe that this is a day number 18. It's actually quite a lot. It's actually quite a lot. Soon gonna be 3 weeks in a row streaming without, like, every day. Wow. I wanna get as big of a strike as I can. Yeah, so basically the way we're gonna have those tasks will be description, solution. In case we at some point want to implement some kind of solution, displaying solution, then we're gonna have points. And how those points gonna look like is something that Sasha is working on. Okay, login. So, not Sasha, another Igor. Another Igor is working on. So he has a task, create a gamification engine. Basically the task for Igor is to think about how many points to give for what tasks. What are achievements to implement, and so on. Yeah, achievement, points, and all of this stuff. That's for Igor. And we are moving actually really fast. Like, if you look at what we have in just 18 weeks, that's quite remarkable. That's really cool. Like, turns out that if you just leave Sasha doing his front-end thing, He's really good at this. He's really good at this. I kind of think that I should be coding less, and I should Sasha let coding more, and I should just code for fun. Yeah, I definitely have a lot of tasks for Salesforce though. I need to create a lot of different tasks, so I'm definitely not out of coding. Just for now, the biggest bottleneck is that I need to create the tasks. And in the meanwhile, and I'm the only one who can create the tasks, so I cannot ask Sasha because Sasha is not Salesforce developer, so he doesn't know how to write Salesforce code. So to create tasks, not only we need to create tasks, we also need to test them. I would say that's the biggest issue. That's the biggest issue. Okay, let me. So to test the tasks, there is such thing in Salesforce as orgs. Here, this one. And I'm gonna basically just run, I'm gonna take the solution that we have and I'm gonna run those asserts. And I'm gonna change them from system assert to assert is true. And then here it will be assert are equal. And here it will be assert. I think we have is not null, something like this. And then here we can add a description, which will say variable can't be null. And then here are equal. I think that's right. We can add here description and we can call oh, this is actually not the right test. So the way we're gonna be doing tests is that we're gonna have requirements, and in the same order we're gonna have tests. And this is something that Sasha said to me to do it that way because he thinks that it's the better way to separate them so that we can put this part into the back end, this part in the front end. So yeah, I actually don't think that this is a good structure, but I trust Sasha. I trust Sasha more than myself at this point. So variable must be of type string, and this is okay, this is good. Variable must be called my name. So, oh, we cannot really check it. That's the problem. We cannot really check it. I mean, we cannot really check it from Apex. We can check it though from front end. Okay, so I'm gonna call variable must have a value. We have it. That's it. Must have value. That's it. That's good. Now we only have two tests for this one. And assign it. Okay, so the next one will be, before I actually go to the next one, I wanna make the way that, I don't even know how to call it, but that VS Code basically breaks the line and displays code, breaks the line so it doesn't, so I can see everything even though it's in one line. How do you even call it? VS Code wrap lines or something like this. How to enable word wrap in Studio Code. Alt Z. Oh, nice. That was easy. Okay, good. That's a good one. Then I can make it bigger. Okay, and I think I'm gonna make the baseline for points is 10 points. I think it's good. It gives us a little bit more flexibility, because if I have 1, it does, then if I want to create something like 1.5, that doesn't make sense. But 15 is much easier to implement. So we have 10 points and create the variable called my age and assign it. Probably gonna replace those things. I'm not really sure that I want to use this fancy type there, and okay, here as well. Yeah, I'm deliberately here not specifying what value to assign, because that's going to be a next task. Okay, my age, and assign it the value of your age output to the console. Okay. So here we can't really check that it's 30, and we need to rework our structure anyway, right? So we need to have requirements. And I also really need to speak to Sasha, something that I just understood. Okay, so if I want to speak to Sasha, and probably I'm gonna say to him that we also want to have some tests in the front end. Okay, so before I do that, I'm gonna start my fancy focus timer, and let's say I'm gonna set it for, yeah, let's say 2 hours, and then I can see if you guys joining the stream or not. The Canada should wake up at this point. And I also need to create here the Trello board and create tasks that make tasks that require additional front end checks. Basically what it means, so I'm gonna even write here in the description. Let's say we have string my name is equal to Igor, right? I can only do checks like assert are equal and blah 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 in the Apex. So that thing goes checked in the Apex. Now what I want to check that there is here's what not possible in Apex. Check that variable has was named my name. This is not possible to do in Apex because there's no such thing as reflection in Apex. So you can't really do it. I mean, you cannot really do it dynamically, so you cannot do it out of the string. You could do it if that was written in the org, but it's probably much easier to implement in front end. So we can say something like check that something like solution includes and then my name, something like this. And I'm gonna tag Alexander Sasha. That's gonna be for later discussion. Tests in Apex for later discussions. Okay, so what do we have here? Description moves here to the requirements, and tests, we only have code. Variable must contain a value, we already have it. System assert not equal null, okay. Create variable my age and assign it to the value output. We could, in theory, also save here a test for front end. I think it would be possible. So for example, we can do something like this, and then we can create here some kind of special symbol like this. And we can say here solution dot includes blah blah blah. I'm not really sure that's the good way, so we're gonna discuss this part with Sasha. My age and assign it to the value of your age, output the variable to the console, right? And for example, there is system.debug. This thing we also cannot really check. So that's something that goes. Now, the checking part of those things that we will be checking something in the front end, the more advanced task we have, the less of this stuff we're gonna have. So in the beginning, we're gonna have some tests in the front end, and the more advanced stuff we have, the less we can check. And I would say by the lesson 5, we're not gonna have anything like this. Points, 10 points. And okay, let me. Okay, so here I also need is not null, and this gets removed, and then assert is true. I actually hope that ChatGPT at some point will gonna help me, because creating tasks, this is actually a really good task for ChatGPT. It helps quite a lot with those things. Okay, instance of integer, and create a variable called book and assign it the value Harry Potter, print it out to the console. Now this thing we can already check. The value. So requirements. Let's see. Yeah, but I also want to have. This time we have 3. Still the value Harry Potter. Yeah, that's good. Tests. Let's see. Is true. Book instance of string. Is not null. Assert equals not equals. R equal Harry Potter book. Yeah, in these things we can also write down. So if it fails, what should be printed out? So for example, name is not an instance of type string. Variable can't be null. That's, we already have it. I need to come up with some smart way of doing this. I feel like I'm doing it a little bit strange. I like this song. If you ask me what song it is, no idea. I used a service that allows you to download copyright-free stuff or whitelist your channel. I have no idea about the songs. So I smashed them in one playlist. Name is not an instance of type integer. No. What? Yeah. Integer, and that's not name, it's age. My age is not null. And here My age is null. Okay. And now we have the same. I'm just gonna copy it from here. I kind of also want to build, I don't know, so we need at least 100 tasks for the MVP. Name, and I would say book. Book is null. I wanna basically, so the structure of tasks will be always the same. Cannot I have just some kind of, I don't know, type form where I just click everything and it gets to the JSON? Would be nice, but I don't want to build this thing. I don't want to build this thing. Maybe I could ask ChatGPT, it will quickly spin out for me some kind of form. Because it's really pain to edit it here. Name is null, equal, and then a book, it should be book is null. Book is null. Book is not an instance of type string. And now this is Harry Potter book. Book doesn't have the value. And now I need to escape those things. The value of Harry Potter. That looks like 3 tasks out of 100. 3%. Well, if you think about it in percentage, it's actually not bad. It's actually not bad. A lot of work, damn it. But I have a lot of coffee. And I have free weekends. I have 0 meetings on the weekends. I'm gonna be sitting there and working the whole weekends. Okay, let me now first let me check if they're correct. And for that, I need already Salesforce. Is it for the first time that I'm gonna write code in Apex? Apex is a Salesforce language on the stream. I guess so. This is my part. This is something that I know how to do. I've been doing this for 4 years, so I guess I know a little bit. So for the first time on the stream, I'm not gonna struggle a lot. Like, I'm not gonna spend now 2 hours trying to understand how to write here a single line. That feels, guys, that feels so good. That feels so good. It feels good to not suck on something. It feels good. So this is the solution for the first task. Now this is the test. And this is the test as well. We can even run them together. And if I execute, missing closing quote character. This is, yeah. Oh. Well, I didn't say that it's not gonna be without any errors, but I'm not gonna struggle with those errors. Operation instant off. It's always true since the instance. Yeah. I see what you mean. So basically Apex is a little bit too smart because it sees that this is always a string. So we need to come up with another test for that, for the type. Let's see, let's Google. Salesforce check type. Yeah, I would say get type is a good one. Get type. It seems not possible to get primitive data type dynamically as a string. Wow, wow, wow. Really? 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 Get type Apex. Type class. That's what I need. The class property returns the system.type of type it's called on. It's expose all Apex built-in types, including primitive data types and collections, as object types and user-defined classes. So why do you say it's impossible? Equals, yeah. We only need to understand how to get type out of it. It's definitely get type. I definitely know this get type. The question is get type. Let's have a look at this. Let's have a look at this. Let's just write system.debug my name.get type. Execute highlighted. It does not exist. So get type can be called on what? Get type on as objects? Okay, I have an idea. What if I just parse this thing into an object and I get the type? From type object, yeah, those are field types. Is it only on the S object? Damn it. Really? Need type. Variable. Apex variable. Get type. You know what? I have a simpler solution in mind. If it's an instance of string, I can parse it into an object. And then check if it's a string. How about this, Apex? Is it good enough for you? Yes, it's good enough. It's good enough. Yes, I knew it. Look at this. Look at this. I can debug something. Okay, so both of them, if one of them would fail, for example, I would write here an integer, I would get an exception, which is good, which is exactly what I want. Okay, so I'm gonna need to rewrite a little bit my tests, because turns out Apex is way too smart and it automatically recognizes the type on the deployment. So here my age instance of integer. Now the next instance of string. I'm not sure how many brackets parentheses should I include. My name, and instead of my name it's gonna be book. And here it should be my name. Alright, so now I'm gonna go and ask ChatGPT, hey ChatGPT, Can you give me such a, can you give me a code from all of these tasks? Like this. Like this. And here's the JSON, because I really don't wanna go and copy paste it now one by one. Not exactly what I wanted, but it will do the thing. Okay. Okay, let me move here this one and this one so that I can quickly switch between them. If you want a quick switch between tabs, it's control 1, command 1, command 2. Works really good. I really want to learn the shortcuts on Mac, because switching between tabs is good but doesn't really work that well all the time. But I feel like it's one of the best productivity hacks to have those shortcuts. Okay, let's see if those are running. Okay, I need to escape them. So I need to escape it here, but then I need to escape it twice. What if I'm gonna have here? Yeah, that sucks. That sucks. Can I have here this string? This type of string? And then I don't need to escape anything? Would it be possible? No. But I think it should work fine, because I'm gonna escape. Yeah, I think it should work fine. Or if it doesn't, then we can always tweak it, that's not a problem. Okay, so this one is good, now this one. We don't need the debug. And let's execute all of them. Okay, none of them is failing. Okay, so with that, I call the first 3 tests done. No, they're still not done. We still need to upload them in the MongoDB. Of course. But that's an easy step. Because MongoDB isn't really that hard. It doesn't even check what type you upload there. So basically, something that I didn't know, I just kind of understood it, that let's say we have tasks, and in these tasks, you have one task in certain format. If you upload here a document in a totally different format, MongoDB is gonna let you do that. So the collections in MongoDB are not really strongly typed. They don't really enforce type at all. So it doesn't really matter. You can upload basically in one collection whatever you want as the documents. So that's strange, but whatever. Well, it is not, okay, I'm taking my words back because it's on the record, right? It's not strange, it is how it is supposed to work. It's just when you think it and compare with with relational databases, that's kind of an interesting thing. Okay, I'm gonna delete those. Delete. Now. Where do I have them? Learn Apex. Learn Apex.com. Okay, so this is the desktop. Learn Apex.com. Variable tasks. 2 kilobytes, not too much. Okay, let's see if that's gonna be... Yeah, let's see if that's gonna display on the front end, because I deleted the tasks that Sasha was querying and I bloated her minds. So I would say that the topic number 1 would be done. Topic number 1 is done. Oh, not this. And we can actually create one more. We can create one more. So I can go here and... So I had book with a value, I had integer, but integer without value. So create a variable called number of books, and assign it the value, let's say 7. The value for, or let's call like answer for everything. Answer for everything. Is it proper English though? Answer for everything or on everything? Answer for everything. Yeah, answer for everything. And assign it the value 42, print it out to console. So the solution would be integer answer for everything will be equal to 42 and debug answer for everything points 10 requirements. Would be actually quite funny to give 42 points for that, but no. Too many points for a simple task. Requirements, variable should have type integer, variable must have value, variable must have value. Yeah, and you know what? I'm even gonna put it like this. So the first check should be that the value is not null. The value I would say it must not be null. That's the proper way of describing this. Variable should have type integer, variable must have value 42. Assert is not null. And I need to test this one. Book is null, then instead of book, here this one, and integer is not an instance of type integer. Doesn't have the value of 42. Let's see, did I remove everywhere? Yeah, okay, so not null, this is the first test. Is true, instance of integer, that's the second, and test for the value, that's the third one. And there should be another one that would be testing that this is actually, it's named correctly. Maybe we can... So my ideal way of doing these checks would be that we don't care for giving points, like for checking the task that it is solved about the case here. So if it's answer for everything or like this, answer for everything, but we could just signal to the users that you have a different case, look that your variable is named exactly like this. Because that's the best practice to name it like this, the variables. Tests. Alright, let's... Can I just upload this single task to the MongoDB? Yes, I can. Insert. Awesome. That looks good. Oh, I probably one thing that I need to think about is what topic is that? What topic is that? And the topic, it is here because we are using something that I learned. Thanks to Twitch. Thanks to everyone who helped me. I learned that you can put it here. Let's say variables basics, right? We put it here and okay, and that's the post. So that would be the topic. That would be the topic, the idea of the topic, right? Now I'm thinking how to combine all of this, because those tasks, we need to definitely make sure that they belong to the topic. For that, we need to create a topic here in a separate collection. And I would say that that's the topic. Here we only have this one topic. I probably can delete this one. And for the VP ID, I'm gonna modify it to this one. And can I modify it as a JSON? Oh, this is much better. It's much better. Okay, and it has tasks here. And tasks, those are the tasks. Okay, so let me copy somewhere. Let me copy the tasks here. Don't need this. This one. This is task. So those are IDs for the first topic. So if I go here to the JSON format and I edit and I click on tasks, I can just list them here. Place. Nice. So the topic number 1 is done. So I'm gonna just tell immediately to Sasha that the topic number 1 is done. Insert. Hello. How are you doing? You're from Sweden, right? Okay, so the tasks, I would say from Sweden. Shouldn't you be working now? The first topic is done. We have, I would say, 12 more to go. Actually not 12, actually less. So this is the first topic. When I was working as a developer, I mean, it was not that far away ago, right? It was just 4 months ago. I was always putting something on the background. help me focus. Okay, we have lessons, tasks, topics. Okay, so this is variables, and I would call it variables. Yeah, it's nice. Yeah. Variables. Basics. Come on, let me edit it. Today no coding for me though. I need to get the tasks, I need to get the content to the website. Because no content, the website not gonna work, right? I think we're actually really good in terms of technology that we have. So like in terms of checking the code and updating everything, connecting database, connecting WordPress, all of that works actually quite well now. The only bottleneck still to upload the tasks, because there's a lot of tasks that I need to upload, and I need to structure them in a different way than they are now. So let's see, if I do it quick, maybe I can code. I mean, doing tasks will involve coding because I need to check the tests. Here's what is a variable. That's what I'm transforming. Okay, now variable types. That would be the next topic. Let's say topic 3. I contacted back the guys who did for me the website, because we have 200 pages on the website that are indexed by Google, but they are completely trash. So I guess it could be the reason why the website is so slow. Okay, so we have here variable type. Variable type, string, type equal to value. Lol. Yeah, I know. I wish I could pin a chat here, because I'm streaming to both, and I only found a way to pin a chat for Twitch, not for YouTube. Because look at this chat. So look at this chat. If I click anywhere, it disappears. It's quite useless. Now, if I only click on the OBS code, then it's back. Type, okay, declaration. Wait, don't we have it already here in the... It's a little bit chaotic. Using some OBS magic. Yeah. Now the question, how to structure them. Because I have... Can't you overlay the chat on top of the stream? I probably can. I probably can. Those are the things that I need to spend time on. I'm rushing so much with the work that I don't have time to like, if you look at my Twitch, it's very empty, the description or the cards there that you can create. So I leave out those things. As soon as I'm done with the MVP, and I hope I'm gonna have a little bit more time to do all of that. Or maybe not. Maybe it's fine to do it like this. Maybe it's fine. Now the question is how to structure those variables though. Because I have variable type. Okay, this is topic 2, so that basically already starts this speaking about types. Variable name. Oh, I should also include this one. Variable name. Wait. Variable type, this is this thing. Oh, I think this variable type should go into separate topic. So I don't think it belongs into one topic. Let me delete this type thing and variable name from here. Yeah, I think it fits well. So here we have description. So here we have examples, string books, and then books Harry Potter. String books and blah, blah, blah. So I think it fits well. Okay, I'm gonna update it. Oh, is it public? Why is it public? It should be private. Okay, now the new post would be topic 3, variable types. Is it variable types or variables type? Variable types. Let me ask ChatGPT. That's the problem of everyone who is not native speaker in English. How is correct? Or it's just my bad English? Variables type. Variable types or variables type? Variable types. Okay, so my first way was correct. Alright. Now this variable types goes type equal value, that all belongs, string variables, integer and decimal variables, boolean variables, date and type, ID, null. Yeah, that all belongs to one topic. Okay, I'm gonna close the variable basics so that I by accident don't edit it. Variable type. Funny thing that this initialization is always here red, and the suggestion is just another way of writing this. And then if you do it, then it suggests for you usually to switch back to the way it was. I don't know. I think it's maybe it's just a typo. Maybe I'm just wrong. Initialization or initialized or initialized. Yeah, American versus British. All the same things for me. The same as memorize, right? That's the memorize. US. Yeah, let me take the US version. I know, US version looks for me more familiar, so I'm gonna take the US version. Okay, now. Okay, so those are the types. So here I basically need to create similar tasks. I think one of the most challenging things about this kind of projects is how you structure the tutorials in this case in a good way. That's true. That's true. And not only how you structure them, but also, yeah, I mean structure in terms of how do you make sure that you don't include topics that you didn't discuss so far. Like for example, we speak about let's say loops. If you didn't discuss lists before, how do you explain loops without involving lists? And when you start doing that, turns out that every single beginner topic is so wired together with other topics that it's really hard to to explain them. So, but the good part is that I have almost 2 years experience of teaching those things. So I kind of now got a little bit of sense how people like it and how you can teach it. I wouldn't say that I have a like super good understanding how to teach it, but I think I'm pretty well with these things. Yeah, at least I know. So I took people from complete zero coding experience to writing their code for production in like, let's say, 8 months with my program. You teach programming? Yeah, I teach programming. So I teach programming for Salesforce. So this Cloud Prism. So basically since I'm 3 months into being full-time founder, right? My main business is teaching people how to code in Salesforce. And yeah, I do it as a one-to-one mentoring. Usually here's my students. I also have some courses, but this is how I finance this project. Now I got the thing is with one-to-one mentoring, it is easy to get people, to get leads, to get clients, right? Because you say, I'm gonna mentor you for 300 a month, and basically everyone gonna say yes, right? Or you say 500, and a lot of people, you can get a lot of people. Now the thing is with one-to-one mentoring, it's so draining. Like I can go and ball in your startup body. I don't know what is ball. So I can go and write code for like 8 hours straight. But if you do one-to-one mentoring and you have 8 hours of meetings, you're so fucked. It's so draining. This is why I'm doing this, because I don't want to continue doing one-to-one mentoring. Like I could go and increase. Now I have 10 students in total now. I could go and increase it to 20 students, 30 students, and earn more money than I would be as a developer. Ball is bill of landing. What is bill of landing? Is a contract issued by a transport company to a shipper that spells out the quantity, type, and destination of the goods being shipped. Huh? What? Best of luck. Oh my god. Am I too old for those things, or is it just a very unknown thing? So yeah, basically I could go and just load my whole calendar with one-to-one mentoring. I would be so fucked. I would be earning more than I was as a developer, but I would be so fucked. I don't want to do that. At least the code checking part, I want to automate it. I don't want to do that. Ideally, I would minimize the amount of one-to-one mentoring that I have. It's really draining. I mean, at least not for me. I don't know. I have so much more fun streaming, doing content, writing code than having one-to-one mentoring. Even though I like to have one-to-one mentoring, but also not in all the cases. I don't know. It's good if you do it like 10 hours a week. If you do it 40 hours a week, that's insane. I've done it. Like I've done, I think, like 30, 40 hours a week in some weeks. Not doing it anymore. Not doing anymore. I would rather code and create tasks. Let me get my chat back here. For some reason I don't see chat anymore. Oh, okay, that's fine. Apparently if you close chat here in the restream, it doesn't show you the history. So it only shows the new messages. Yeah, and by the way, if someone is watching that and you're a developer, getting one-to-one mentoring people to just go and try out business and get business experience is actually easy. It's not that hard. Like, if you're a developer with a decent experience, I bet you can find few people in your surrounding, among your friends who want to learn how to code. It's quite a good skill. But the problem is not, so when I started, I thought the biggest challenge is to get the first clients. No, the biggest challenge is actually to try to make money without working 100 hours a week. That's the biggest challenge. It's not that hard to earn some money, but it's really hard to match your developer salary, for example, to earn substantial money. That's super hard. I enjoy teaching. Maybe it's something for me. I mean, if you, and it's also a nice way, if you're working as a developer, it's a nice way to get side income. So I guess that could be for you, yeah. Okay, so we have here null, variable question, and I have here an image that doesn't load. Okay, I'm gonna, okay, this thing, that belongs to another topic. I would say it's something like advanced variables. But why it doesn't load? I still have this image anyway somewhere, so I can re-upload this. Boolean ID null. Yeah, that looks great. No, wait. Is it? This is the whole. No, this is the whole lecture. No, it's not. Yeah, I need to delete the first part because the first part I already have it in another post, in the first topic, so I need to delete. What I really wish is that there was a community on Twitch or on YouTube or streaming, people who are building business approximately that what I am building. It would be so nice. I don't know. I feel there's not that many people who are building the same business. It's yeah, it's quite strange. Okay, variables basics. Maybe at some point, if more people watch the videos or Twitch, we can build a community of people who are building teaching businesses or service businesses. Okay, so this is, I have it, variable type and variable name. Yeah, that belongs to the first one, because I explain here declaration and initialization of variables. Initialized. Okay, and then the person goes and writes few tasks. That sounds right. So it means that from here, from add new post, from here I need to delete those. Variable type and type equal value, string variables. Well, type equal value, I need to leave it already. Yeah, this is where it ends, right? A song of ice of fire, that's, yeah, that's the last here, so I'm gonna need to delete it. This as well. So I already see the gaps, and I'm gonna be filling out this with the content once I move everything. How do I delete this thing? Come on. Okay, this is code. Okay, so it starts immediately, so I need to do. Right, visual, yeah, that's what I want. And the whole styling, as people suggested on Twitch yesterday, the whole styling should happen actually on the Next.js part. String variables. By the way, insert, if you wanna start if you want to start, the best resource is actually Alex Hormozy. His book, Alex Hormozy. So he has on Spotify, he has like an audio book. This is not a distraction. He has an audio book. He looks like this typical from I don't know, like guys who are selling something, but he's really good. I don't remember though. So Alex Hormozy, that's definitely he has. I know Alex. I think it's called acquisition.com. So if you want to start any business, the acquisition.com, and then he has free courses there, and they're good. This is the best material for starting business that I see on the internet. So I can send it. If anyone who is watching this ever want to start teaching service business, that's the best resource. Okay, type value, boolean, date, time. So I guess interesting, right? Yeah. Null. Okay, name.length. Yeah, okay, now we need to create tasks for this type of. And I would say it should be just more of the tasks that we created before. I'll probably rename this thing, not to variable tasks. I would rename it to, let's say, topic 1 tasks. Yep. And now here I'm gonna create topic 2, new file. Topic 2 tasks.json. And yeah, it goes here as well. It's gonna be a list of objects, and let me open here topic 1 tasks. Yeah, open. And I'm just gonna copy here structure. Delete the description. Delete the solution. Points. Requirements. Oh, let's not delete. You know what? I'm gonna be a little bit smarter this time. I'm gonna ask ChatGPT. I'm just gonna describe the task that I want, and I'm gonna ask ChatGPT to create it for me. Let's do classic one. It tends to be a little bit better. In the following format. Here are the tasks. First, create a variable. Let's see, so what tasks do I want? This is the post. So we discussed this one. String Alex. Create a variable. And out. Put it to console. Okay. String email. So basically the task at this point for the student is just to basically replicate what we had here. It's a good practice. And let's create few let's say integer ABC equal to 1 to 3. And yeah, decimal. What are known constants? Something super null like p. Let's see. Wow, 1, 2. I'm not sure that those are 1/2. Let's do. I know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna say, say decimal half half will be 0.5. Or what else can we do? Boolean. Yeah, we can do Boolean. True variable equal to true. 5 Boolean. Let's call it false. Let's call it false value equal to false. And I think it's good. I'm not gonna let the user do this because we didn't discuss what is system.today. So it's good to read it once, but I'm not gonna put it in the task because I don't want to enforce anything that we didn't discuss so far with the user. And this is one of the actually biggest challenges. Like, it requires you to explain some concepts in a very, like, yeah, very, I would say, limited way. Because it's hard to explain loops without lists in Apex. Because the 99% of all loops in Apex are lists. Or combined with lists. This is awesome. Now I'm gonna ask ChatGPT probably to put it into one big... okay, no, I think it's gonna be too much for ChatGPT to work. I'm gonna put it myself. Okay, now let's have a look at those. Name Alex, string. Yeah, those are good. Okay, Boolean, true variable. Those are good. So those are type tasks for the topic 2. Now we need to upload them into MongoDB. It all goes much quicker than I thought. I mean, because those tasks are simple. So it's gonna get much more difficult. And I mean, there's a lot of material that is missing. I'm gonna need to write a lot of stuff. Topic 2 JSON. Okay, now how do I know which one are new? Hello from Sri Lanka. Hello to the Sri Lanka from Europe, from Germany. What's the weather in Sri Lanka? I look at my weather and I'm like, eh. Sri Lanka. I bet it's awesome. 29, ah damn it. 30, 31. Look at this. It snows here. It's so... And I can imagine if it was snowing like really a lot, like I used to in Ukraine. That's quite fun. But it snows a little bit, just enough to get annoying and cold. And that's it. The problem with German weather is it doesn't get cold, but it doesn't get warm as well. You basically have for 5 months somewhere around 0 degree, plus minus 3-4 degrees. It can be go like -4 or +4, and that's it. And it goes in this range for like 5 months or 6 months during the year. Now in Sweden it's a lot of snow and really cold. It's nice. I really wanna go to Sweden actually. I wanna travel here a little bit more. Yeah, it's quite a way. It's quite a way from Munich though. It's quite a way from Munich. I didn't really travel that much. I've been to Norway though. I've been to Norway. And I've been to Norway and Finland, but I didn't go to Sweden. Sweden should be really nice. Okay, the question is, how do I know what are the IDs of those tasks now? Because I need to put IDs into the right topic. Do I really need to do it manually? Just compare what I have. It's a cheaper skiing holiday if you go to the Swedish mountain in the north. I am like zero into this type of sports. A lot of my friends are crazy about this, especially, I mean, I live in Munich, right? So it's like you take here an S-Bahn and you're so quick in Alpen, in mountains. But I have never snowboard or skiing or anything this related. Because, I mean, in Ukraine we don't have that much of mountains, so we are, at least not where I live. So I grow up not going to mountains like 0 times and 0 skiing, so never done in my life. So here's what I would assume, that the first tasks, they're gonna still be the old tasks. Let's see. So I have here a list. How can I show this list to you? Yeah, this. Those are tasks from the last one. Let's see. Yeah, this is the first one, and then that's the second one. So they are just in order. So if I upload new one, I can pretty much go and just say that those. I still kind of feel I should specify here what topic they belong. I think it makes sense. Even though Sasha said you don't need to do that, I would say I'm gonna add here a topic. I just came through with some programming tutorials. That's how I found you. I don't think I'm here's the best place to learn how to code. Unless you wanna learn shitty quick coding by using ChatGPT, struggling, and people from Twitch helping me. Unless you wanna learn that. Topic. So the name of the topic, so that's gonna be the topic number 1. Or I called it, I think I called it topic 2. Where's my, so many tabs. Yeah, topic 2 variables basics, that's. And the one that we were editing now, that would be this one, and it would be topic 3 variable types. I'm still gonna put it here, so that we can identify quick visually which topic belongs to which. If we don't use it, that's fine. It's just gonna add few kilobytes to the MongoDB. It's fine. Yeah, the topic, that sounds right. Oh, it means that I need to update them in the MongoDB. Okay, let's switch into updating mode. Here with the JSON, and I'm gonna update this. Well, how do I know? So I know that the first one has 4, right? Yeah, answer for everything, that's still the old one. So this is one, that's the topic. That's where we need to include the topic. Like this. Oh, what I realized, that I should, you know, I think it's quicker to just replace those things, like delete them and just upload them again, because I think I have way too many. So in total, 1, 2, 3, 4 should be there, and 3 still left to delete. Because I realized that I don't need to include here topic, because we're not gonna count it in that way. Delete. Okay. So here I'm just gonna say variable types. That's it. Variable types. Can it show the can it show me the import? Okay, that looks correct. So now I need to collect those. Oh, this is such a better view. This is why didn't I see this before? This is so much better. Oh, this is so much better. Okay, so topic 3, variable types, and no, wait, open this one, but what about this one? Cancel. Still not ideal. Can it show to me the whole ID? No, I don't want to add it. No, I don't want to add after. I just want an easy way to copy the ID. Okay, show me like this. Yeah, okay, this is, I think that's the easiest way. So answer for everything, that's the last one, and from here starting. So those are all the IDs that we need to put into the topics here. And now we need to create here a new topic. Let's do it here with the JSON so that I have a nice clean structure and history. And I guess I'm gonna create here a new folder and I'm gonna call it, let's say, lesson 1 JSON. Because the structure that we have lessons. In the lessons we have, no, not even like this. We have modules. In the modules we have lessons, in the lessons we have topics, and in the topics we have tasks, and in the tasks we have tests. Oh, so that's quite a structure. So if I'm done today with the lesson number 1, it would be awesome. And let's call it topic 1. No, it's not topic. It is topic 1. Let me rename it to topic 2 variable types. Because I have a little bit of canvas. Okay, so this is topic 2 variable types, right? And it's private, and I hope I clicked on update, because it's very strange that it doesn't give me to update. Yeah, update. And then this one, variables basic, will be topic 1, private, update. Okay. No, don't. Okay, leave, let's say. Update. Now this is gonna be topic 1, and this is gonna be topic 2. Now that's proper structure. It's proper structure. Okay, now I need to upload all of this into a new one. And I'm struggling a little bit because it's a new structure, because it would be a whole topic. So I would say it's topic 1, right? And the way we have topics, show me the JSON. That's the structure. Okay. So we don't need this part. Just need the part of tasks, topic name, variable types. We need the WordPress ID, but most importantly we need these things. Hi everyone who is watching. It's funny that you can actually guess the ID, because it's just incrementing the last character here in probably hexadecimal. And the WordPress, this website is this is impossible to do anything here on my side. Okay, so posts. And now it takes insane amount of time until it loads, as always. Yeah, and this one I'm gonna rename topic 1. I'm gonna rename it to... I don't think I should number them. Just gonna call it topic circle syntax. Updated. I don't even think that I should number those topics, because they will be numbered in the database anyway. Well, I need to know the ID of the topic. Quick edit. Okay, that's the idea. I see. Finally. Need to go to PHP my admin. Why? Or Postman? Why would I do that? Okay, so that's topic. It's topic 2. I already got the ID from just URL. Topic 2. Let's say topic 2 variable types .json. I think it's ready for uploading. Okay, add data, JSON. I don't actually need JSON, just copy paste there. Topic 2 variables types import. Nice, that works. Seems to be correct. Variable types. Yeah, that's correct. That's good. That's good. So we're done with the topic number 2. Now the third topic will be actually quite easy because we're not gonna have any tasks on the topic.
Yeah, you wanna put that dish in your mouth.
It's gonna be this one. Now I wonder what was this image though. I can check because it was from my Beehive, from my newsletter that I tried to do. So that's a funny story. I tried to do newsletter, and after doing it for 3 times, I gave up because it's so hard. It's so hard to write newsletter. It's so underestimated how hard it is. At least for me. I don't know, maybe for people who just love writing, for me it was very hard. Okay, I am logging into my email to check the code that they have. Oh no, that's not the code. Okay, so I had a lot of drafts because I had a lot of ideas. Variable question, that's the one that I had. Overview. Yeah, so that looks much better than what I have here. Let's first try to move it. Add new post. I have a really different mix of music this time. So topic 3, and the topic 3 is real variable explanation. We just need to adjust here images because none of the images actually loaded. And I wonder if it should be topic number 3 or maybe even more, because maybe after we discuss variable operations. Hey. Yeah, let's make it private. What is acquisition.com? We discussed if you want to start service business. So if you're a developer, I mean, if you're hanging out here, probably you're a developer or learning development, then it's I think it's a really the best resource that you can find for how to start a service-based business. Basically teaching or mentoring people how to code. Was also the way I started. So I didn't start with this resource, but I discovered it after, and it was basically exactly I started not knowing about this resource, but I started in approximately the same way as they described there. Now, how do I get those images? Can I get the image somehow here? I don't think so. I have no idea where to find the images. I must have them somewhere in Canva, because I've definitely done them in Canva. It's gonna be nearly impossible to find them. What are you creating? My favorite type of question. I actually should put it in the Twitch description. So I'm creating here, learn this one, learn Apex. Basically, I'm creating a coding school. So what I do, I teach Salesforce development for money. That's how I live. And I do a lot of one-to-one mentoring. Now the whole thing of going to someone's code and check it, it's so draining for me and for the students that I want to automate this part. And I want to spin it out as a separate business. So basically I'm building a school where you type everything on the platform and it automatically everything's checked. So now we are currently, I have another guy who is doing Sasha, who is doing the front-end development, and now I also do a little bit, and now we are uploading the tasks. So here, syntax and basics, if you go to the variables, you should see not an error, but something useful. You should read through it and then you do and solve the tasks here on the platform. And now I'm trying to put all the free materials that I have into this website, and I have them in the WordPress, so I need to restructure them in the way that they fit into the website. Because now on my free blog, I just have it like everything smashed into one piece of blog, and you sit there for 30 minutes and you read this piece of blog. So it's not the best user experience. So I need to put them into different one. That's a very good idea. Yeah, thank you. Maybe at some point I can use AI to automate the whole mentoring process. As a dream. That sucks, looking at these images not being able to download them. Maybe they're in my board. What is use of WordPress? I'm writing there my blogs. Okay, so I do have those diagrams here. I can probably replicate the same thing. Okay, so the first one is name points to Alex. That's the first one. Ah, those four. I mean, how you integrate it with the Next.js? Just with the REST API. So apparently, not apparently, I mean that's true if you have backend. Yeah, I mean, you expose WordPress as a REST API, and then you just fetch the post that you wanna display. And I'm gonna do screenshots here on my smaller screen because it makes the quality a little bit better. So one screenshot, second screenshot. One more, and the last screenshot. Yeah, really nice architecture. If not Twitch, I wouldn't come up with this architecture. And now you would see me manually taking this HTML code from my WordPress and uploading manually into MongoDB. Okay, now I have the screenshots. Now I only need to go and put them here. Recent. I'm gonna make the music a little bit less. Where was it inserted? Okay, so it was inserted on the right place. I can make it smaller. I'm not sure that I should though. I think I'm just gonna leave them because this, with how big is an image, we can do in CSS. It's not really, doesn't really matter. I just don't want to reduce the quality. Wow, this song is really annoying. I can't skip it though. At least I don't know how. Oh yeah, I'm gonna make it a little bit less. Much less. Because this song, not something I wanna listen to. What should be the next one? Can I just bulk upload them? And then just select? Yeah, I can. Nice. You know, while it's uploading, I will be back just in a second. Okay. I warmed up my coffee. Yeah, because I need more coffee. These tasks, they're not very creative. It's basically, how you call it in English? I think it's called monkey job. Is it? Monkey job? Monkey job. Meaning. What is monkey job? A tedious and repetitive task. Exactly. That's exactly how it feels. It's not as repetitive as it could be, but that sounds for me right. It looks like here's one last image that is missing. What are you building? I am building a coding school for Salesforce Development. You're from South Africa. Really nice country, a lot of developers. The craziest thing that South Africa is in the same time zone as Germany, or maybe 1 hour, maybe 1 hour difference. You never think about it, right? Because South Africa is so far away, but it is the same time zone. That's quite cool. I mean, obviously that's how it works, right? It's just time zones. But I was always wondering when my colleagues from I worked when I worked as a Salesforce developer at one company. They had an office in South Africa. My time is 13:40. Okay, so it's 1 hour difference. So is it, by the way, if you're from South Africa, is it true that the difference between poor and not poor people is like super huge there? I had the strange thing, like all my colleagues from South Africa were white, like European looking people. That was, I don't know. I know that like it's a big population, but still. Yeah, so they had office there, and it was really strange all the time to hear that, and they were speaking such a perfect English. Yeah, so whenever, yeah, super huge difference. Yeah. Okay, I see. So, this image should go here. Okay, now we have all the images. Now I can update it, and Next.js here, private, published, update, and we are done with this topic basically. I can just copy paste it, and I can say I can remove the tasks because we don't have any tasks for this one. And how did I call it? Real variable explanation. And that was the ID. Okay, whatever. I wanna save it. File, new file. I'm learning German. Ich bin rich und ich code in Rust, Python und C#. Damn, I learned German. Don't recommend anyone doing that. It takes so much time to learn English, to learn old languages. I learned German. I learned English. It took me so much time. Okay, English maybe not that much, but German took a lot of time. And I'm still native level speaker with German. Like with the amount of time I spent on learning German. Funny part is don't cry and speak German at the same time. Yeah, this. Yeah. But it's really good advantage if you ever wanna work in Germany and if you speak German. It's a really good advantage. Because I have probably 3 times more jobs because I speak German than people who don't. Because a lot of developers, they go to Germany and they're like, why I don't actually need the German to be here, right? And that's true. You can go to the supermarket. You go to the supermarket, you don't need to say servus, you can just say hi, right? You can just go buy your cola. I learned German too. It's nice because it's closely related to Swedish, but the grammatical is horrendous. Makes no sense. I partly agree. I think that a big part of German grammar is kind of, it's similar to math to some degree. It's like, it's like very strict, and then you have the strict grammar, and at some point you have exceptions to literally every part of the grammar. You're like, yeah, it's strict, but there's exceptions. But for all exceptions, there's an explanation. So it sucks. It sucks. And it's also not something that you can easily pick up, right? It's English, you just learn. If English is not your native language, just learn it by watching movies and just growing up in English environment, especially as a developer. But German, no, you have deliberately sit there and learn it. But yeah, it's quite related to Swedish, I guess. Where's my MongoDB? To upload this. Table types. Okay, 3 topics done. Let's at least make a list. Links, content map, yeah. Let's not do this soccer part here with topics. I actually don't want to do the soccer part. I just want to have a list where I can nicely just check something out, because it gives me satisfaction. It feels nice. It feels nice to check something out. So I would say topic 1, topic 2, topic 3, topic 4, topic 5, topic 6, and I don't know how long it's gonna go with topics. Let's say lesson 1. That's the goal. Lesson 1. I can even move those to-do lists into the lesson 1. And topic 1 is done, topic 2 is done, topic 3 is done. Okay. Now topic 4. What should it be? I don't even know how many topics do we have actually. The grammar was made by guys who didn't know what they were doing, so now we have to understand how they thought. So terms like accusative and dative was made up by us. And for me, the biggest part of the biggest struggle with German is that you have to learn not only the word itself, you also have to learn an article to this word. So let's say you have to confidently speak, you need to learn, let's say, 3,000 words. In German, you need to learn double that, right? So if you want to learn 3,000 words, to each of the words you need to add an article. So you need to learn double, like 6,000. Does Swedish has also articles like der, die, das, them? Okay. So this part done. Now variables, now variable operations. Definitely have some variable operations. Here, variable operations. And this one is done as well. I'm gonna close it. So posts, I'm gonna click on the create new post, and topic to variable, gonna close. The less tabs we have, the better. Okay, we have integer and decimal operations, string operation, boolean operations. Okay, so that's gonna be just one topic. That's easy. Swedish don't have articles, but kind of. We have similar ein und eine, and, but not for der, die, das. We add a thing at the end of the word that repeats and add article. I see. Yeah, so it's quite cool actually to learn language that is related to your native language. For me, it would be if I wanted to learn, let's say, Polish or something. Polish? How do you say it in English? Polish, I guess. Topic 4. Variable operations. Without Apex, it's clear that it's Apex. What else can it be? Okay, now I'm gonna make it private and I'm gonna update it, which means publish, right? Now for topic 4 we need tasks. Leave the side. Tasks. Okay, variable operations. I do have tasks for them. I do have tasks for them. I just need to organize them properly. What is this tool? Which one? Notion? Don't say you're asking about ChatGPT. Yeah, it's Notion. Notion is awesome. I tried to switch to Obsidian for, let's say, a couple of weeks. Didn't really happen. Okay, that looks actually good. Points 50. Nah, it's still gonna give 10 points, but that's. Let's see if we can execute this task though. Okay, new file again. Text file and array of tasks. Tests. And I'm gonna save it. to tasks. This topic. What kind of topic is it? Is it topic 4 already? Topic 4 tasks. How much it will costing to run this project? Run this project. I mean, if I didn't hire Sasha, it wouldn't. I could do it myself. But I think speed. I'm willing to lose like a little bit of money to get the thing done in like a couple of months instead of 6 months. I would say to run the project, if you want to hire a developer. So let's say you hire someone in Germany, right? So let's say in Germany, let's say you pay 5,000 a month for someone who is like mid-level. Plus, let's say you hire someone in Ukraine for marketing stuff, or like other way around, doesn't matter. You hire a marketer here in Germany and you hire someone in Ukraine. Plus, let's say 2,000 salary in Ukraine would be 7,000. Yeah, I would say if you really properly like want to spin it up as a business, you would need 10k of revenue. But the biggest bottleneck again here is creating content, and it will be super hard to find someone who can create content for this. So creating tasks, content, writing articles, these things, they're super expensive because you need someone who understands coding, who is good at coding and can explain this. So you need at least senior level person, or at least middle level person. And even if you hire a senior in Ukraine, that's like 5,000 as well. So it's like, I don't know, it's everywhere. It's approximately the same. If you hire in Germany, you would pay, I don't know, 7,000-8,000 probably for a senior. So yeah, if you really want to spin it up without this type of work, then I would say 10k. Are you doing like SaaS? Yeah, I hope, but I mean, I'm not spending that much money on that. For sure. I think we're like below 1,000 in general, or maybe around 1,000 for months. I can finance it from my business, from my main mentoring business. Well, basically now I live into like zero. So whatever I earn with my mentoring business, I'm spending either on living or on this project. And I'm even losing a little bit of money. So I think I'm losing like 200-300 a month. So I need to get this quick. I need to spin it out in own business with own revenue. If I don't do that, it's gonna fail. So it needs to be profitable on its own. Gonna take a lot of time though, probably to get it profitable. But with the speed we move now, I think this month we can already start MVP and testing with my students, and then the next, and I can already start. I'm gonna start marketing next week, so I'm gonna start hyping up people for this thing, and then we can, let's say next month, we can already open it up for people. So it would be, I hired Sasha, I would say a month ago, like month and something. He had a little bit of an onboarding time. So the whole project started, let's say, a month ago. I started streaming after we already started with some development. So let's say, yeah, it's really good timeline though. Like we're moving super quick. I was expecting, or digital might be Product Hunt. No, definitely not Product Hunt, because so the people who gonna use this product are super niche. Like there's not that many people who gonna need it. Like, for example, I cannot go and just advertise it to people who want to learn programming. That doesn't make sense. You need to be in the Salesforce ecosystem. You need to be either already have some Salesforce knowledge, or in general want to get into the Salesforce. So in general, for people who just want to learn front-end development, that is not my project. That's not for those people. So Product Hunt, this is like zero so far on the Product Hunt. There are like 0 Salesforce projects or Salesforce related projects on Product Hunt. So okay, now let's test this these tests. Okay, they should match the requirements and tests. They should match with how many. Let me actually, you know what? Let me create here a separate GPT that's gonna help me out with these things. Create GPT. So I have somewhere here, I have a description for, yeah. I found out that usually those GPTs, they work better than just using classic GPT. So my format would be, no, that's not the format. Definitely one. Oh, how many tabs do I have? Okay, so my break session says that, okay, I'm gonna put the timer on the next hour. I'm not tired. I'm ready. I'm ready to go. Topic 1, JSON. Let me open those. Yeah, this is the format that I want to have. Okay. Let's see how it will create the GPT. I deliberately said that any name is fine. Yes. That's actually a nice picture. No, it's good. Beginner tasks. I'm creating beginner tasks. Task I want. I want that GPT doesn't. So GPT always goes and like starts with a description what it's gonna answer, and then it starts with a kind of outro. So I wanted to respond without introduction or outro, I think it's called outro. Should be on point. And if I request the JSON, it should just provide it without much of the noise around. How to tell it properly without without blah 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 blah. I think it will understand. I recently, so because I'm streaming now, my girlfriend is not here, but as soon as my girlfriend goes home, like it gets a little bit strange here because I'm preventing her from studying. And I was searching for co-working spaces in Munich. They are so overpriced. Like, so what I need, right? What I need basically like a box, a box with one screen and internet, and that's it. And that's it. You know, like those phones in like phone boxes in London that they put out. I basically need such type of box. Like I don't need anything super crazy. And it's so fucking overpriced to find it. Like co-working spaces in Munich, they suck so much. And they don't even have those options. So what are you building? I think if you scroll back a little bit, so I'm building a coding school for teach how to code. Yeah, so they suck so much, those co-working spaces. Like, yeah, the prices are like 200, 300 a month for just a couple of days that you can go into co-working. Like, what the hell? 200 is almost the rent that I'm paying for my room. So I'm paying, I think, around 400 for my room. So yeah. Okay, next, let's talk about what should be emphasized or avoided in response. Are there specific technical details? Task community? No, it should create JSON. It's important that it should use assert r equal, or in general, let's say assert r equal, assert dot is not null, assert, what else can be, is not null, are equal, is true, and so on for tests. Additionally, it should provide for me Apex code that I can test in my console to verify that tests are actually running. Here is an example. And I had here in the developer console, I had here an example, right? Debug, yeah. So yeah, I don't know. Even yesterday, I even looked up how much does it cost to. Ah no, error. What did? Damn it. Don't tell me that now it's not gonna be saved. Let me at least save this big response that I was writing. Don't want to retype it again. Okay, let's focus on the guidelines for the trash. How would you like GPT to handle situation where provided might be incomplete or unclear? It should make an educated guess and let me know about what was incomplete. Finally, let's talk about, do you want to communicate with you? Would you prefer a more formal tone or something? Let's make it friendly. Let's make it friendly, but very concise. I don't want that it throws punches. Concise. I'm not sure. Concise. It will understand. I don't want it like that. It throws punchlines all the time. Alright, only me. I cannot save it? Oh, come on. Yes, programming. Just let me save it. Why? Why GPT? Ah. Let me save this configuration so that I can use it worst case. Name your GPT. Apex task buddy. Let me save it. Ah, finally, only me. All right, good. What did I want to do? Actually, what did I want to do? Topic 4. That's what I'm searching for. Okay, so this one we're gonna do just manually. So integer a points 10 points. Topic will be variable operations. A and B must be of type integers. A and B must have assigned values. Let's separate them. A must be of type integer. B must be of type integer. A must have assigned value. And B must have assigned value. And let's specify exactly what value. Must have assigned value of 15 and then value of 22. Some must be of type integers, some must be must have assigned value of 37. Okay, so in general, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6 tests in total. Must be of type, okay, that works. B, and then A can't be null. So instead of checking that it's null, I would say that is not null. I would say we should do assert equal here. Assert equal and assert equal. To check that A must have assigned value of 15. So here will be A, here will be B. It's going to be 15. A does not equal 15. And here B does not equal 22. I would actually know if the... Is Sasha here? Is Sasha... I'm gonna ask Sasha if he can look that actually the format that I'm uploading works. Alright, so I asked Sasha. He's gonna check it. Okay, so we have this 4 tests, now the sum. Okay, that's good. I don't think we need to do this check. I think it's fine. Sum does not equal the sum of... Yeah. That's good as a first task. I like it. Many more to go. Many more to go. Okay, let's say I'm gonna just describe for ChatGPT what task to create. For here is an example of task that I have. I want you. First, let's give an example. I want you to help me create tasks. Create following tasks. I will provide you with a description or solution, and you should make a full JSON out of it. So the first task that I want, so in general, what tasks do we need? We need definitely multiplication tasks, right? So for integers, we have, the first task was what? Adding 2 numbers. Now we also need subtracting 2 numbers, but we also need to check for actual sum. So basically I can duplicate this task before we ask ChatGPT. I can basically duplicate it, and I can go and create the same task for sum, but now the sum will be equal the sum. Yeah, now I'm not gonna specify what to put here. So I'm gonna say, let's say 2 and 2 with any value you want. Then create a third integer variable sum that stores the sum of a and b. And let's call them a little bit differently. Let's call them var1 and var2. And the reason why, because people sometimes when they learn how to code, they find it hard to actually practice, just practice in general. Even if it's just creating variables, you still need to practice it creating with the different variable names. It helps. var1, var2, then create a third integer variable sum that stores the value of var1 and variable 2. So the solution will be, let's say, like this: var1, var2, sum var1, var2, and the tests will be, instead of a, I will be checking here var1, then var2. var1 must be of type integer. That's right, this integer as well. var1 must have assigned value of, let's just say it not null, must be not null. And var2 must be not null. Sum must be of, and sum must be the sum of variables var1 and var2. And it should be variable, not variables. Not sure why I did take variables. That's much nicer music than before. Okay, let's see if it can actually generate tests for me, the Copilot. If I just click here. Come on, Copilot. Okay, so how many I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And here also 6. Nice. Okay, so this one I should change it, because here we should say assert is not null, because it's checking for literally the value 2 is not null. Okay, so I have 2 tasks. That's good. Now I'm gonna give those two tasks to the ChatGPT so that it can recognize the structure. And I'm gonna separate it like this. Okay, so what tasks do I want to have? So we have definitely, let's see, tasks. We have multiplication, right? We have plus, we have minus. For each of them should be at least 2 tasks. So in general that will be 6 tasks. I would say we already have 2. Yeah, let's ask ChatGPT. So multiplication, let's say multiplication of 2 integers and checking that the value is what it, that the multiplication that the third variable is the correct multiplication. And I guess the same will be, so multiplication. I think it's fine if we're gonna have just 1 for multiplication, 1 for minus. Let's say something like integer var1 would be equal to, let's say, 10, and integer var2 will be equal to 20, and then integer, how do you call the result of the subtract of the minus? Subtraction? Subtraction? Ah, the English. How to call the result of minus? Difference. The difference. Integer. Diff equal to var2 minus var1, let's say. But the values can be any values that user wants. Probably gonna switch them because that gives much more instructions. So that's gonna be the first one, and it's gonna be the second one, and the same as task 1. Values can be any. Yeah, that's fine. Let's see if that's gonna give me something meaningful. Okay, I see, so that don't Not hard-coded. Is it still generating? Ah, okay, it's generating the second one. I mean, it's easy fix actually, so probably I'm not gonna use the GPT. Because it has only certain amount of memory. No, I'm gonna tell it because it's relevant for the next tasks. I'm just gonna say it. Now it's gonna start and regenerate everything, and yeah. It's making it busy for ChatGPT without actually needing it. Because I can easily go here and modify still, let's say 12 and 12, and the result will be 0, so it's fine. Okay, of type integer, that will be the difference. Let's see if the tests are correct. I mean, the tests, we're gonna check the tests, right? Anyway, so once those tasks are done. Well, for tasks, let's say we have those, but that's not all, because we need also tasks integers, task decimals, tasks booleans, and tasks strings. So we need all of them, and in the tasks decimals, guess what? There's division, there's multiplication, there's minus, and there's plus. Task booleans, there's and, there's not. With the booleans, we can go crazy with booleans. There's or. Is that it with booleans? People from non-technical background have really hard time sometimes understand those booleans. And, or, and then negation. And that's it. Yeah, I think that's it. And for strings, it's gonna be easy because it's only plus. So I can say that for plus, for integers, we are done. Whew. Okay, multiplication task. And this one I already modified. Okay, so we have 4 tasks. And you know what I'm gonna put here? I'm gonna put counter for tasks. Tasks counter, so that I know how many tasks do I have. So far I have 4 out of 100. I would say 100 tasks would be a good, yeah, a good thing for an MVP. As soon as we have 100 tasks, we can go. We can launch actually the platform with 100 tasks. Or at least start collecting feedback from people. Well, probably I should start collecting feedback earlier, because probably there are gonna be some modifications to the tasks and the way I upload them once I got the feedback. Okay, let me check if my girlfriend wrote me or not. Because the deal, the deal that we have with my girlfriend is following. As soon as she's not home, I can stream. If she's home, that's gonna get that gets difficult, so. Right, we have tasks. Okay, we have 4 of them. I would say we have multiplication and this. I would say integers done. For decimals with following operations. With division and multiplication with division. Let's actually, so we can always reduce amount of tasks, always. It's better to have more tasks than less. So I'm gonna ask it to generate more tasks. Can you create now similar task for decimals with divisions, multiplications, difference, and addition? The idea is the same. For each task we have two variables. But I want to make it a little bit different. So first, for addition task, use, let's say, 3 variables. Second, for difference, use 4 variables. Each, let's say, let's call it, yeah, let's say 5 variables. No, 4 variables. Let's do 4 variables. For multiplication, use 2 variables. But each of the variables should be decimal point. Let's see how good it will come up with this thing. This is the most annoying part. How about this mode switch? From rock to the piano. How about this? I really need to work on my playlist. I saw a streamer on Twitch who was playing really good songs. I think he's called Deaf Dead or something. I think he's still... He might be even online now. It's not a distraction. Yeah, the Deaf Dead. I don't want to click on it because I'm afraid that my channel will be taken out because of the songs. I really liked his streams though, really good, and I like the songs there. Like I was staying there just basically because of songs, but I couldn't find them how to use them in my streams. I would love to listen to those songs while doing the streams. Now it's failing. Ah, damn it. The requirements. So requirements, the amount of requirements should always match the amount of tests. Let me stop it. Important. Requirements should match tests. If there are 3 requirements, there should be exactly 3 tests. How many times did I tell today what I'm building? I think 4 times. Okay, so the next time the next time I do the stream, I take a orange juice shot every time someone asks me what I'm building. Okay, let's see it. So decimal. Seems to be correct. This is actually good, this check. I love it. Okay, let me just copy all of them and then check. We're gonna check them later and adjust them later. I mean later, just in a minute, basically. Okay. Okay, I like it. It looks good. Yeah, it looks good. Now the only thing that I'm gonna do is I'm gonna create a new chat so that I don't have too many chat. So that I don't use this chat because this is going well. This is gonna be for creation, and the new will be Apex Task Buddy. Can you give me all the tests from this JSON in the format like this, so that I can execute them one by one for each task and check that they actually run. Example will be here. JSON. And I want to have all of them except the first two. It's gonna save me a little bit of space actually. Let's see. Let's see if I need to modify those tests. Oh, this should be R equal. Success. Nice. Nice. Okay, so is true. Instance variable 1 is instance of integer. Yeah, that works. Not null. Are true. Yeah, that's perfect. That's perfect. That works. Okay, let's do the next one. The multiplier. Where's my org? Here. The multiplier. Oh, duplicate field. Yeah, of course. We need to run them one by one. This one, good. This one, good. This one, good. This one, good. This one, good as well. This one, good as well. So I've done the, I think, quite extensive checking because I checked it just visually. I run the code, everything looks very well. Okay, so what do we have? We now tasks decimals. We still need to do the booleans. And for that, I'm gonna switch back to the chat. Here to the last chat. Here, create JSON. Can you now create something similar? Can you now create similar tasks? But for following Boolean operations. And second or and third not operations. So it's gonna be, let's say 3. I would like to have 6 tasks with booleans though. It's worth practicing. It's worth practicing. For how long have I been actually streaming? For how long I've been streaming? Okay, someone subscribed to me. Welcome, welcome. Okay, so I've been streaming for 2 hours. Okay, that's fine. I can show you how it looks here. And if I click on the views, it shows me how the views are improving. So basically, if I'm online, the views are getting higher. As soon as I stop being online, the views obviously drop. So. But that doesn't matter. That doesn't matter that much. Okay. I said equal. Oh, did I say that it should use R equal? Can you use all the time only? Can you use assert R equal for the equality check? For the equality check. Okay, yeah, I like those tasks. They're good. Create two boolean variables, bool 1 with any boolean values we want, then create third result and store the logical end. True, false, yeah, result, boolean operations. I would call it variable operations, still variable operations. Oh. Is it variable or variables operation? Not really sure how to call it properly. Variable operation. Variable operation. Yeah, variable operations. Right, that looks good. So this is the first task. Yeah, are equal. Okay. Can you now create a task that will be using multiple operations, multiple boolean operations between the variables, like and, or, and not in the same place. Probably we would need at least 4 variables in total. I think it's gonna fail. Oh no, it's good. Okay, it's alive. Good. Okay, create 4 boolean variables, bool x, y, and z, and w. Okay, with any boolean values you want. Then create a 5th boolean variable, complex result, that stores the result of a complex boolean operation involving and, or, and no operations among those variables. Okay. No, this is not good. This is not good. Variable operations, because the task description doesn't say doesn't say anything about what should be actually the complex expression. The result of the complex involving operations among these variables. Okay, the operation should be as follows. And not, I can write it in the formula, or, so boolean x and not boolean y, or boolean z and not boolean w. Translate this expression into code. Yeah. And now that would be the X. And then or pull Z and not. Yeah, I think I'm missing here one bracket. Yeah. Okay, that's definitely something. Can you give me the code to test it in console? It's definitely something that I definitely need to test this thing. No, not in this console. What the hell? What the hell, GPT? No. In the developer console in Salesforce. So now it's just going completely nuts because it doesn't know anymore what we wrote. This thing that's definitely not following the instruction, and it doesn't seem to understand that we already had these tests and that we are not using system. Okay, let me switch the chats because I think this chat is already. Yeah, let's see. Let's test the. Can you give me the code for testing from this JSON? With the amount of time I spent on this, I could already just go manually type it in. Now this is correct. Now that's correct. That's correct thing. I would say we have this, and we have even complex one. Complex task. Let's say we have complex, and I would say we have booleans. Let's just test it out and see. I'm quite confident it should work, with maybe a few adjustments it should work. Boolean true false. Complex result. Testing that x and y and z and w is boolean. That's right. Then complex result is not an instance. Huh? Yeah, that looks exactly like I expected to look. And it runs. That's nice. No debug logs, nothing, so nothing fails. It's good. It means it works. For this one, I would give actually 15 points. That's definitely more difficult one. Still writing tutorials. I will be writing tutorials for the next 2 days, I guess. Look, I have here, I don't know how many tasks actually, but definitely more than 10 tasks. And yeah, the idea is to have 100 tasks. Once I have 100, I'm gonna be happy. But it looks like I am done with this, so now the tasks for strings, and I'm gonna be done with the topic number 4. Just imagine the workload. So this is topic number 4, and we have, let's say, 6, 7, maybe 8 topics for one lesson. And there is at least 12 lessons in one module. So that's huge. That's huge. Just one module, and we have 6 modules. I definitely need someone helping me out with those things. I'm gonna speak to Tsenko, one of my internet friends. Maybe he can help me out. Now the thing is, 100, I wish you best luck with your mental health. Yes, but ChatGPT helped me a lot. ChatGPT, if not ChatGPT, it would be so crazy. But with ChatGPT, you know, it's not bad. It's not bad. It's doable. Let's see if this chat went nuts, or is it still working? The thing is, I already have 100 tasks. I already have them. they're just formatted. Look at this. So this is already a lot of tasks, right? But they're just formatted indifferently, and there is no automatic checks, so just basically need to migrate them. But by migrating, sometimes it's just easier to write new tasks than migrating them, because they are really not optimized for this type of checks. So I'm just basically writing from scratch. How? What? How come? I barely used it. You have reached the current usage cap. What the hell? How? Come on, what the... Ugh. Is it a sign that I need to go and take a break? No breaks. No breaks. There is nothing that can stop me from finishing this topic. You know what? If ChatGPT says me there's a cap, I'm gonna use just ChatGPT API. No more GPT-4. That's not true. That's not true. I'm just gonna use the API. It is a little bit more shitty, but it doesn't have any caps. Basically you're paying per request, and let's see how much I paid them. Yeah, so when I use them a lot, I pay maybe like one euro. So it's not much. It's fine. How much per request? I don't remember actually. It's interesting. API pricing, OpenAI. So this one, GPT-4 Turbo. Yeah, so it's... Oh, it got down actually. It got down significantly. Wow. It got down so much. Ah, no, okay. This is this one. So GPT-4. No, I'm not sure which one of them is better actually. But yeah, 1 cent for 1000 tokens is really good. 1000 tokens, approximately 700 words. So I would say, for example, if we pass this thing, we're gonna have... Yeah, it would be definitely above 1000 tokens. But usually you can chat with it pretty much for quite cheap, like maybe a few bucks a day. But the thing is that you need to specify here instructions. So here I had this nice GPT creator. Now I need to edit GPT and I need to get this descriptions. And description, the model we're gonna use probably GPT, this one, preview, and Apex task body. Yeah, I'm gonna save it. And okay, I'm just gonna copy paste again the same request. It was not a huge request. Can you create for me similar tasks but for string operations? Right. I hope it's not gonna create for me like 100 tasks or something. Just a little bit. I should have specified actually how many tasks I want. Looking at my 100 tasks, or thinking about the 100 tasks. I feel like I should separate them in the collections. Already with just a little bit of tasks, they all look the same. Maybe I should create different collections per module? I'm not so sure. Yeah, the interface of the API is not nearly as nice as ChatGPT.
Yeah, you wanna put that dish in your mouth.
I don't wanna run huge requests here. I think I pasted already too much because it's gonna bill me now. There's a cap. Yeah, there's a cap on how much it can charge. I think you can, in the settings, I think you can... Did I just... Yeah, okay. Yeah, I think something like limits. Yeah, and I can maximum spend $5. And they also have their own cap, based on what, I don't know, but... Oh, interesting, they have here tiers now. At least $50 spent on API since account creation, at least 7 days passed since the first... Nice, interesting. Definitely didn't spend that much. I wonder how much did they spend in total? Do they have like total number? They don't. Yeah, maybe at some point I'm gonna create some API calls to the OpenAI, so that, for example, OpenAI will analyze the code of the student and just give some advice. Be really nice. And maybe I can upsell this add-on like AI, include AI for like $10 or $20 a month. It did create too many tasks. Okay, let's see what are these tasks. Yeah, those are good tasks, but I only need one actually. But if it created for me more, I'm gonna just take more. Why not? The more tasks, the better. I can always cut it out. Wait, where was I? Okay, so create a string variable first name with your given name and a string with your surname, then concatenate them into third string variable. Okay, so 3 tests, type string, concatenate first name, last name, it's not null, first name, last name. Okay. Then create a string variable text in uppercase that stores the uppercase version of original text. What? No, that one goes away. The solution is way too advanced for what we're doing. That goes away. Good. Length. That goes away because we didn't discuss methods. Reversed goes away. That definitely goes away. Definitely goes away as well. Yeah, so I just waited quite a lot of tokens actually. Alright, that all goes away. But I'm good, I have only one task basically from out of all this stuff. I have only one task. And I'm gonna call it variable operations. This is ready. This is ready to be uploaded. Okay, where's my MongoDB? Okay, so what's the first task? Create 2 integer variables. That's the first task. Create. This one, that would be the first one. Create 2 integer variables. Topic 3. Variable operations. It's not really topic 3 actually, it's topic 4 because the topic 3 I think it doesn't have topic 3 real world explanation. Doesn't have any tasks. No tasks. Now variable operations. Can almost, yeah, you can even guess the variables, the IDs of the tasks. All right, so those are the tasks. Now topic file new, yeah, text, and topic 3, the name will be variable operations. That's my topic 3. Okay, tasks. Yeah, that's correct. Okay, so IDs are quite intuitive here, and the thing that is missing is this WordPress ID. And WordPress ID would be topic 4. That's variable operations. Yeah. Nice. Topic 4. Topic 4 to JSON, that's fine. Okay, so I can check out the topic 4. Strings done, topic 4 done. What are other topics left? Do we even have some topics left? What if the lesson 1 would be already done? So I have operations, they're good. Have topic 4. Let's see, let's click on all posts. Okay, so what does belong to variables? Do we still have anything about variables? So circle, not variables, loops, not variables, lists, not, if, not, as objects, no, methods, no, classes, no, variable operations, what is a variable, Salesforce Development, benefit, coding for steps, I suspect that that's it basically, and we are done with the first lesson. Best practice, yes. Ooh, I'm gonna need to modify those texts though, because they are not perfect. But we are done with the first lesson. There's no topic 5, there's no topic 6. No, there's none. The next one would be classes. It would be huge. But the lesson number 1 is done. Lesson number 1 is done, and I'm gonna move this lesson number 1 here. Lesson 1. Lesson 1, variables. Lesson 1, variables. So variables done. Or at least basics of the variables. How many tasks do I have in total? 22. So I would say I'm 22 out of 100. There's no way I have only 100 tasks. I have more than 100, I'm sure. Because if just by one lesson I'm done with 22 tasks, how many lessons? I have at least 12 lessons. So if in each of them 20, I have more than 200 tasks in total. So it's not even 100. It's not even 100, damn it. It's not even 100. I'm gonna need to make a break. I'm gonna be live tomorrow as well. Let's see today, probably no, not anymore. Thank you everyone for joining, and this is how it looks to build a startup. This is just a monkey job, hard job, every day, the job that is not that fun. It's not as much as fun as coding. Thank you everyone for joining, and see you. And one more request, please comment and like, please comment, especially on YouTube. If you're watching on YouTube, please comment. I would be so grateful if you comment. Thank you everyone, and bye.